Systematic failures and preventable tragedies. Those are the themes of a new report on Tomah's VA Medical Center. Senator Ron Johnson led that investigation after several allegations of prescription drug abuse. Jonah Kaplan is live in the newsroom with this story. Jonah.
Carol, put simply, this is a brutal attack on the VA's treatment of and care for our veterans. And the timing is really incredible. The report is released the day after Memorial Day.
There are a total of 3 VA medical centers in Wisconsin. Together, they operate on a $2.7 billion budget and treat some 400,000 veterans a year. Over the past few years, the Tomah VA earned the nickname Candyland for painkiller abuse, and the Chief of Staff, the Candy Man. Today, a congressional investigative team released a 359-page report and called the situation indisputably a tragedy, where there exists a culture of fear among anyone trying to fix things.
It's making that type of information available to the public to put pressure on a bureaucracy like the VA system.
Specifically, the problems go back more than a decade. In 2002, Dr. David Houlihan was hired as Chief of Staff, despite losing his license to practice medicine in Iowa. 5 years later, one of Houlihan's patients dies. An autopsy reports that Army vet Craig Farrington had nearly 10 medications in his system. In 2009, the employees union reported its first suspicions of prescription drug abuse. And later that year, the medical center's own police chief learns the hospital has a new nickname, the Pillbox. The congressional report found it took 2 years for VA officials to look into things, but they filed a secret report admitting there's room for improvement. 2 years later, a second veteran dies, this time a Marine, from a cocktail of medication.
The Chief of Staff, David Houlihan, has been fired, and the report makes 19 recommendations to the new managers. You can also see behind me the list of 4 new bills that are proposed on Capitol Hill. They all further protect whistleblowers and manage pharmacies. Carol and George.
A lot of troubling information in that report. Thank you very much, Jonah.